Hello guys and welcome back to my XCOM 2 playthrough series on the base game with Ironman mode on the commander difficulty. If you haven't checked out last session, I do recommend that you go check out if you are joining me for the first time watching this. It was an absolute nightmare by the end of it. We had a really good start doing a couple of missions. I got some really good missions gone through and stuff like that. Managed to get a lot of progress done. Managed to push the Avatar project back, and then we had a really horrible one that kind of came along by the end of it. So if we look into here, and I pull up the, if we go into the armor, I think it is, we lost 3 soldiers on the last mission. So if we have a look here, Operation Sky Slayer, I ended up losing 3 really good soldiers, and it sucks so bad. And one of them was one of my best that I've ever had, in terms of just what he'd been doing, you know, easily dragging his way through. So Captain Tom Hollywood Morrison unfortunately died in a stupid circumstance. I think it was in heavy cover, shouldn't have been able to get shot, got shot anyway and died. I made a couple of mistakes on the way anyway. I basically took on too many enemies at once. Infinite Log also died, unfortunately, so I lost my main sniper. I also lost my grenadier, and also Chad's for Life died, my ranger. And these are quite high level up. These are, you know, getting to the top end. I think the only one after that is Major, above Captain. So I lost quite a lot. And if we go back actually and have a look at... let's have a look here. Go into the armour itself and have a look at the soldiers. I have only got 7 soldiers left. So I'm running low on XCOM operatives. So I need to actually recruit some more. After the entire fiasco of that, I had to take a break for a while from the game. I try not to get too wound up when things go wrong. But because of just how everything just went, I don't like losing people that are quite high up. They were like my A team. And as you can see right now, I've got a Major, which is RJ Rouse. I've got Aptul, which is my captain. So I do still have some high-ranking soldiers, but I've lost... I've got to bring my sharpshooter up. So again, the problem is obviously when you get lasted later on in the game, you've got to try and then drag less other people up to higher ranks quicker. And in XCOM, especially the base game, there isn't many ways you can do that. And it means that you can only ever really level them up by taking them on missions. And obviously very limited on what missions you can take them on. You don't want to take too low-level players, or operatives, or soldiers, however you want to look at them, because they can hinder you more, especially when you're going against higher enemy combatants. Another thing that happened was, because obviously they died, I managed to rescue, I think, at least 2 of the bodies. Because if you don't rescue the bodies when you retreat, which ended up happening, you can actually lose the gear. So I don't know what gear I managed to keep off that one. I think I got 2 of them. I think I kept the sniper, so I think Tom Morrison. I think I kept the grenadiers. So it's trying to think about where we're at. I do need to get... so if I look through here, I completely forgot about it. And again, this is my negligence on my part. If we go into the Guerrilla Tactics School, I haven't been getting some of these upgrades, and they are so important to get, it's not even funny. So there's the squad size, which means that you have just more members. So in this case, I can increase it to 5. But there's the stay with me, so soldiers are more likely to bleed out than to die. So the idea is that you can stabilize your soldiers, so they're likely they won't just get instantly killed like what's been happening. I feel like I've kind of missed getting that. Obviously, the idea is that you don't want your team to die, if possible. But I do need to get these, but I do need a total of 225 supplies in order to be able to get it, which I'm only 190. So I'll be able to get one of these before next mission. But quite frankly, like now, I need to get a couple of these. And there is some really good ones, so Lightning Strike's are good ones to be able to get in. There's Integrated Warfare, which gives PC bonuses, which improved. And then you've got Enemies Drop Additional Loot, which is a good one. So there is some really good ones that you can kind of get up. So I need to actually look at that and make sure I'm not forgetting about some of these tactics you can get. Obviously, there is the Shadow Chamber now, which would mean we can at least see how strong the enemy is going to be. And we do have the Codex Brain as well, which was actually a good thing, good trade-off in a kind of sense that we got the Codex Brain. Okay, so where are we looking at right now? So, yes, it was we needed to actually take on this black site. We managed to knock down the Avatar project a little bit, and I did want to make sure that I could... Is it this mission here? There is a mission that's popped up, and I think it's this one, which is the data coordinates, which we can go for at some point, but I'm going to wait for the time being for that one. We've got 2 other black sites down here that I need to work my way to. The idea is I'm obviously right on the back end of this now. And the black site's going to be an interesting one because it's just basically planting explosives now, I think, and destroying them. I'm just trying to think. I need more supplies so I can get the 2 upgrades. But to do that, I've got to go to the black site and sell some things. But I need 225. So we'll go there, and then we're going to come back and do this mission, because, again, I can't hold off not doing it for too long. Because it's just going to cause absolute problems. So let's try and see what we can sell here. Okay, so we've got Advent Officer Corps. We've got Sector Corps, so we don't really need too much. Delirium Cause. I'm just going to look through what we've got. So we actually have kept the exosuit and the spider suit, which is good. We have got the medic kit. We have lost something, though. I think it was the... Oh, no, I can't remember. We have lost something, though, because I couldn't take all the corpses back with me. Probably some weapons, actually, now I think about it. So let's just sell a Stun Lancer. Let's sell an Advent Officer. We'll send some sectoids. So that gets us 25. We just need a little bit more. And we'll just move you up a little bit as well. So that's 43. Will that get us enough? I think it will. Yes. So we'll sell them. So I guess remember 225, so I can get both the upgrades now for the... So let's go back and have a look. So I want to get both of the Wetworks upgrades if I can. So I want to get Stay With Me, which I think is massively important, and also squad size. The squad size is coming through, and I'm also going to get the Stay With Me protocol. It does mean I've got no supplies at all, but it means now that at least if units die, I shouldn't, or get, instead of dying, they should just go and bleed out instead, and it should mean I should be able to at least save them and get them out. I'm just looking through my units now. I do need to get some more, so I still have my Rouse, which is great. You're lightly wounded. You're my Haywire protocol. I'm trying to think, do I have to wait until you're lightly... You are lightly wounded, which I can bring you on. Demolition padding. I might wait the 2 days just so I can get him... Because I want to take 6 people. And it basically just these top 6, I think. What's the chest kid? What are you? So you got Return Fire and Squad Sight. And Andy there, which I might actually take instead. Yeah, I'm going to wait the 2 days, and I think the reason why I'm going to do that is I want to get all my guys up to scratch. Oh, we're actually saying that. Did I? If I got my medic healing him. So where's the... Yeah, I do. So, okay, so that's good. I think I got all the retrain abilities done as well, which is good. So let's try and find somewhere we can get operatives, because that's usually a good one to get. So we've got Make Contact, which is fine. I actually don't have much in terms of places to go to get things at the moment, do we? Which is a bit of a shame when you think about it. We could go back to HQ and see what we can pull up. Just get some intel. We could build, because we get one more. We get Lock and Load, which means we can reuse upgrades. So yes, personal combat stims, and that can be used. So it means Make Contact there, but we're gonna have to wait. What's the dark event we've got at the moment? So active ones. Yeah. So the recruitment. Yeah. So we can't recruit really. We've got to wait for that to go. But if we get Make a Contact, and I think what I'm going to do is probably go this way next. Simply because of the fact of to get to, we're going to go for Eastern Europe and then India to get there. So I think what I'm going to do is go this way so I can get the North Africa unlocked, which I'm trying to think, do I have enough intel for this at the moment? Probably not, no. Oh god. Right, we're going to have to just gain some intel. We're going to wait 2 days.
Sector 8, Mexico.
And then once that kind of kicks off, we can jump on that black site. Because there is Resistance HQ, but everything's a lot more expensive. So we've got Scientist and Engineer. We actually don't have any operatives we can get, which is a bit of a shame. Where's my healing here? Is it showing up? No. 2 days. Okay, so we've got the Codex done. Brain.
Commander, we're making progress piecing this thing back together, but it hasn't been pretty.
Our soldiers completely disabled this unit in the field. What we're hearing is merely a byproduct of electrical impulses. I assure you, it is well past the point of feeling pain.
That's kind of good, I guess.
I'll take your word for it, Doctor.
I'm sending you a new sequence now.
These are coordinates. Return coordinates. Think we've got a point of origin.
Nice.
Well, part of one.
Something else. Something underneath. One moment. The unit is attempting to block further access.
That's not all it's doing. I'm losing the data we've already decrypted.
Almost there. Just one more adjustment.
Yeah, don't blow the ship, please.
It's accessing the power core, overriding my safeties, increasing power levels to Tigan, sever the connection.
There.
Oh, wow. I feel like glass shattering would have caused more damage, but...
Protocol, I imagine. The Codex must have intentionally overloaded the interface to prevent any further theft of information. Still, I believe I was one step ahead of it.
That's an enormous amount of data.
Yes, and I expect it may take some time to decipher.
Better get started. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that again.
Can't we just get another Codex brain and just do that?
I'll proceed with the necessary research and preparation. With your approval, of course, Commander. I'd also suggest we look into those coordinates.
That's if I can reconstruct the data we lost in the transfer. I just hope it was worth it.
Well, that's the idea, isn't it? Is it worth it? Okay, so we've got decrypt Codex data,
Ready to move
which
when
is
you are,
nice.
Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest information.
In the field, the Codex appears as an anomalous
Right.
form in an almost
Have a look at what
constant
research
state
we've
of
got.
flux,
So we're doing
seemingly
Berserker
only
autopsy.
present in our world for milliseconds at a time. However, it was apparently not immune to the effects of conventional weaponry, having dissipated before leaving behind this object. Work is well underway, Commander.
So we'll keep the Berserker one. I want to get that finished because it does give some extra stuff. I just need to see. So that's the mission that we got to go to. All the way in India, so that's just great. So that might actually change my plan, what I'm going to do. Okay.
It looks like we've got our work cut out for us.
So it gives us supplies, but we've got to get there. So it's going to be quite interesting, but we'll worry about that when we get to unlocking stuff. At the moment, I don't have the intel or anything available. I might actually do the research to get the intel, just to help. But we'll gather some intel while we're waiting here. Oh, okay. We've got missions to do. Lovely. Okay. So we've got 3 missions. This one gives us a scientist, but we don't know what the hidden event is. We got... this gives an engineer, which is basically just protect the device, which is a medium. Vigilance, increased detection radii of all enemies. Or we've got New Mexico, which is... we get a ranger, and an illustration place... which one's the... So... the scientist would be the better option, but it's a very difficult event, and it also does kind of target the... it will obviously counteract the hidden event, which we don't know what it is, but it is difficult. But it does give us a scientist, which means the research increases a bit better, which we do need. We've got the protect the device, which gives an engineer, and it also gets rid of their vigilance, so increase the detection radii of all enemies, which obviously is not great. It means that when it comes to us being hidden, it means that they can spot us easier, which obviously is not brilliant. Or we've got the New Mexico one, which is we get a ranger, which is a lieutenant, which is very important. But we've got to recover that from the train. It's difficult. And it's again looking at all the units, and this also gets rid of the infiltration of the hidden faceless on each mission, which again is not ideal. I am leaning towards getting the more difficult mission done and getting a scientist, but I am looking at New Mexico, and that's a good one just for the soldier. It's kind of like a trade of what's more important. We do have 9 enemies on each, so we do know they're the same. We've got Advanced Officer, Advanced Shield Bearer, Heavy Lancer, Codex, Muton, and Archon. Where New Mexico has got 9, but it's got Muton, Advanced Shield Bearer, Advanced Trooper, Archon Viper, Advanced Officer, and Heavy Lancer. So it's got... but this one's obviously to destroy the relay. The Codex is going to be a pain in the ass to deal with, because you've got to basically put a lot of damage into them to kill them before they can split. The Archon is a pain in the ass just because of what they can do, but if I can try and not trigger too many pods, we'll be fine. Although at least we ain't got the Advanced Shield Bearer on this one. Yeah. Just means we have multiple, because what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it means we're going to have some multiples there anyway, which will probably be the Advanced Troopers, I think. I'm stuck between better science, which is great, or more units, which we do need. That's recovery, which is a bit more of an awkward one. I'm kind of like sitting on there. I'm not really bothered about this one because it's the engineer and it doesn't give me enough for what I need. I think what we'll go with is we'll go with New Mexico. I think that's probably the better option. The Scientist is brilliant, but right now it's too expensive to recruit units. And we also get rid of this faceless thing. I don't know what the one in Western Europe does. I don't know what the benefit is in terms of what it counteracts. It could be something really bad, and that's the problem. I can't check on what that is because I don't have enough intel to do it. So we'll go for this one. Get the Ranger. At least it kind of recuperates, some more units, and at least it gives me time to try out some stuff as well. So we'll get there. And we're already in that position anyway. So let's remove all these guys out of the way. We want to make all utility items available. We want to make all armor available. Thank you very much. Okay, I can't send on Abtul, which is annoying, but I can bring on AG Rouse, which is the medic, which is fine. So basically I'm bringing the rest of all these guys. So I'm going to bring 2 sharpshooters, which is fine to a point, but not brilliant. Okay, so let's bring you on. So I want you to have the better armor if possible. So let's have a look here. What can we do? So we're going to give you the spider armor, I think. So you can have the grapple. We're going to give you the better sniper rifle from distance. And you can have the mine shield for the will, because again, it could get target from distance. I mean, there is the battle scanner, that's fine. Exosuit. Okay, so we got a grenadier. Who are you? Which is you, lovely guy over here. Which is fine. Let's get the auto cannon in. So we've got the autoloader or the scope, which I think the autoloader is the better one because I want to do missed shot damage. I've got the advanced grenade launcher now as well, but we're also going to bring in the exosuit, which gives us the heavy ordnance. So that's fine. So we'll come back to you. We also do have another grenadier here. Oh, which one's my ordnance guy? I forgot about that. Because depending on which one has the better, this one is blast pad and launch grenade. So here's demolition. What do you have? Blast pad. Oh, so they're both are the same, really. Okay, that's fine. So they're basically carbon copies of one another. That's fine. Let's get mag cannon, so you can have that one. Got 2 utility items, which is brilliant. Which is kind of nice. So we'll just probably put... oh, it's the flashbang I lost. That's a bit of a shame. That is a shame in all. You're my medic, so let's get you some heals. Thank you very much. You can keep the grenade. We'll bring you the battle scanners, because you're the one who's going to be throwing that out. And then the mimic we're going to throw on to... who's going to be a better one for heals here? Because you're going to be quite far back, so... We'll put medic on her, just in case we need to bring her up. And the mimic beacon can go on to you. And just make sure we've got a lot of stuff. So have you got the better shard gun? There you go. Cool. Magnetic weapon. I think I did lose a magnetic weapon, to be honest. Yeah. It's a bit of a shame, to be honest. And I haven't got a better sniper rifle to use. Again, there is stuff you can buy now. So I could have bought some better armor and stuff. Oh no, it's just the battle. Oh, the blue screen rounds, which were very useful, but I don't have the EMP is great for obviously just disabling mechs and stuff, and you do need these later down the line, but I just don't have the functionality right now to be able to use them. Just trying to think of anything else. I think we're good to go. So we've got my medic, got a couple of med heals, so hopefully no one takes too much damage. I've got the armor as well, which is what we need. So let's get in, let's get ourselves a new ranger, lieutenant.
Its contents are destroyed.
That's fine. Okay, so we don't have the luxury of being able to the ranger here, so we've got to keep that in mind when we're moving around. We also will probably have some turrets on top of the train or somewhere around, and I'm trying to think. This building probably be a good point to snipe from, or maybe this one over here. I don't know what's over this side just yet. So we're going to be very, very careful. I'm going to move to the left here, just to see what I can see around this side. I don't know what's there, so let's move 2 over here to begin with, so we can see. Again, I'm going to try and take pods one-on-one. I'm not going to try and, you know, if I can help it, get too many pods done up at one go, if possible. Obviously, easier said than done. Actually, they're saying that I could snipe from up here if I get halfway down, which would be quite good. I do want the overwatch, that's the main thing. So if I can get like 1 sniper on each side and cover the distance, that'd be great. So I'm going to split up into teams of 3, I think, and go left and right. Kind of keep it similar both sides. Obviously, easier said than done. So, which is my game? So, the chest kid is the one that's got the... what we got here? Yeah, so the chest kid's got the not upgraded rifle. Yeah, so Andy has the better one, so I'll probably want to put him more on the right-hand side. And he also has the grapple. So if I can kind of get him close to a building, I can put him up. I do want to use him on this side, simply because of the fact of that I want him further away. So we'll head off this direction, I think, just to try and see what we've got. Okay. And again, I can use the grapple to get up next turn anyway if need be. So let's just keep moving, keep close. Hopefully don't spot anyone. Okay, Connor, you can come to the right, so we'll just shift you up.
On my way.
Does mean that I can't use my scout in the same sense because he will get revealed when he gets when the shot goes off. I do want to get up that building there, so we'll run up, put ourselves into some cover over this side. I think we'll go to here, get in the heavy cover, cover from two sides at least. Okay, and we'll send. So we've got Grenadier on this side. We'll send the Grenadier this way as well, just because he's got the ability. He does have the battle mimic beacon, so I do want him up close to use the mimic beacon, but not close enough that it's going to be problematic. I don't know why he wants to run over the top of the train, but that's fine, I guess. It's like, I'll just run up the ladders, run across, and drop down. I'm like, that's a good tactic. Okay, let's move up. So we haven't spotted anyone yet, which is fine. They'll be probably all around the building, which is, you know, not an issue. Again, I haven't got anywhere in cover I can move to, so I'll just have to move up to there for now. We'll keep a turn. We'll see if we can spot anyone. Move you to... put you to here.
Roger that.
Okay, have we spotted anyone? There we go. So we've got a Muton, an Advanced Soldier, and a Shield Bearer. Okay, so that's fine. Let's see which way they go. If they come up this way, it's fine. I can get a drop on them. I think they're not coming this way though, which is fine. So they've moved, I think, this direction. I don't think there's any buildings on this side to be able to shoot from, which is a bit of a shame. I could get up top here and use this as a kind of shooting staging post, but you are exposed from the left and right. Which is not ideal, and I don't want to move up too, because again, I want to trigger pods singular. I don't want to be doing what I did last time and just get like 3 pods done in one go. And even then, I still didn't have enough time to finish them off. So really, I want to get up high, which would mean I've got to go this way. So what I probably will do is, if I hide in there, I can run up next turn. Because the only way I can get up is this ladder, or this pipe, and this one. So we'll run to here, try and see if we can get some spotting action going. Okay, we'll move up a little bit more. Take our time with this. I don't have my hacker at range, so I'm gonna have to get close. So that's why I can't take too long. You can. I mean, I could just kind of like go up there, but I'm not close enough to get up top yet. So I might just try and see. The issue is you want to be able to spot the enemy so you can snipe them from distance. But the problem is obviously the better combo to have is to have your sniper be able to snipe them from distance, trigger the pod, but the guy that you have, obviously the ranger, will be able to stay hidden, so they can't actually see you. So you use the ranger to scout ahead. In this instance, I won't be able to do that, so it's trying to find the best way to kind of like bring yourself up. So I'm going to have to just move up this way, I think. It's not wasting a turn, which is good. I can sit there and just look around. I'm going to move up with you. So I just move up a little bit here. Let's have a look. Where's there we go, Angel. So let's move you a little bit up.
Position confirmed.
So I'm going to trigger them. I want to trigger them on my turn. I don't want to be triggering them beforehand if possible.
Confirmed.
But obviously it's the time, which is the biggest thing in this game right now. Okay, so we do have them there. So I could probably snipe in from distance and get a 100% shot on, which is fine actually. But I've not got my other guys in position yet, which is a bit of a concern. Could actually bring this guy around just so I can kind of get extra shots off. Which Might be actually a better idea, because I'm not too far. Well, actually, I'm quite a few turns away. Won't be able to go this way, so I might have to jump to the left-hand side. Where are you? So let's move you off this way. Move you up. Oh, he will remain concealed. Okay. Yeah, so he has got phantoms. That's fine. So I want to make sure I run him up as quick as I can do them. So I can blow that, which would actually trigger... Oh, geez, both these are on fuel containers. Wow. So we can get them next to them. That'd be great. Right, so it's just basically run the sniper guy up, I think. I'm going to pull round left. There, just run up here and just see what I can spot. No, let's pull round left here. Keep them all bunched up.